When Batman Arkham Asylum released, nobody expected it to revolutionize superhero gaming forever. Developed by Rocksteady Studios in 2009, the game delivered a dark, gritty, and atmospheric experience that fused satisfying combat, deep lore, and stunning visuals. But behind the walls of the Asylum lies something more unsettling, something disturbing. Arkham Asylum isn't just a regular Batman game. It's a deep dive into the fractured minds of Gotham's most dangerous individuals. The game's setting alone, which is a twisted mental institution full of murderers and monsters, sets the stage for a journey that gets darker the further into the Asylum you go. So let's take a trip into the shadows and uncover 10 disturbing details you might have missed in Batman Arkham Asylum. And make sure you stay to the end, because the details get more disturbing as the video goes on. And the one at the very end will change the way you play Arkham Asylum forever. 1. The Whispering Walls. As you traverse the Asylum, you'll occasionally hear faint whispers echoing through the wall, which may be unintelligible at first, but undeniably creepy. These aren't just ambient effects. They're actual voices which are tied to the spirits of the tormented inmates who once lived there and died there. It gives the sense that the asylum itself is alive and haunted by the lingering madness of its former residents. Some fans speculate the whispers are remnants of Amadeus Arkham's failed treatments, echoes of his obsession and eventual descent into madness. Amadeus Arkham's descent. One of the most chilling parts of the game lies in the Chronicles of Arkham, a hidden series of stone tablets scattered throughout the asylum which you collect throughout the game. These recount the life of Amadeus Arkham, the founder of the asylum. As you collect them, you witness his slow transformation from well-meaning psychiatrist to a man driven insane by the very evil he hoped to cure. After the death of his wife and daughter at the hands of a patient, Amadeus spirals and eventually murders that patient with electroshock therapy and carving protective symbols into his own flesh. You begin to realize that Arkham Asylum was never a place of healing. It was built on blood, madness, and pain. 3. The Hanging Guards. Throughout the game, Joker leaves behind gifts for Batman to find. One of the most gruesome details is the way he strings up security guards and doctors by their necks, some of them still twitching. They're not just corpses, they're statements showing how the Joker has no line, no remorse. He's the worst of them all. The visual horror adds a real weight to the Joker's cruelty. These weren't faceless goons, they were people, and Joker turned them into decorations for the asylum halls, making Batman and the player constantly confront the cost of failure. Arkham's Children Ward. Hidden away in the game is a section labeled Children's Ward, but it's not a place of care. It's a broken, decaying area full of rusted cribs, eerie paintings, and violent scribbles. Fans speculate that the Titan formula may have been tested on children due to the child-sized restraints in the abandoned medical equipment. Number 5. The secret room in the warden's office. Behind a destructible wall in Warden Sharp's office, without clues or map indicators to find it, is a secret room containing blueprints for Arkham City, the game's sequel. What's disturbing isn't the marketing genius of the Easter egg, it's what's on the walls. Plans to turn Gotham into a massive open-air prison. Surveillance photos, maps, inmate lists. It reveals that Quincy Sharp had been planning something huge and morally ambiguous. From the start, the implications of locking up a section of the city for political gain suggest that the madness of Arkham doesn't stop at the walls, but the entire city of Gotham. 5.5 bonus fact for making it this far. Probably the most chilling fact of them all. There's no Catwoman. How are we supposed to go an entire Batman game without seeing Catwoman's thick... Actually, never mind. Catwoman is just a super neat character who I really wanted to see in Arkham Asylum, but for no reason whatsoever. Well, there is one reason. Also, remember that scene in the game where Batman said, "Subscribe to Gucci's Gaming"? Yeah, I'd listen to him there. Number 6. The failed experiment cells. In the penitentiary, you'll come across several holding cells with broken glass, claw marks, bloodstains, and shackled restraints. These aren't ordinary prison cells. They're observation transformation chambers. The implication? These were for failed Titan experiments. The Titan experiments being human subjects mutated forcefully into mindless monsters. If you look closely, you'll even find medical notes suggesting these people were driven insane long before the transformation began. These weren't criminals anymore. They were guinea pigs, sacrificed in Joker's pursuit of power. Number 7. The baby crying in Scarecrow's nightmares. During one of Scarecrow's nightmare sequences, if you listen closely, you'll hear the soft cries of a baby in the background. Subtle, chilling, and unnatural. This isn't a random ambiance. It's actually a psychological callback to Bruce's trauma. He was a child when his parents were murdered. These cries reflect the part of Batman that never grew up, forever haunted by that moment in Crime Alley. It's a detail that many players miss, but it's deeply unsettling once you notice. Number 8. Jason Todd. At the time of the game's release, Jason Todd wasn't a part of the Arkham storyline, and there's no direct mention of him, but clues are everywhere, hidden around the asylum. Inside the Joker's old cell, you can find scattered items and crude sketches of Batman and Robin, as well as a red and black figure that is quite similar to Red Hood. If you look carefully, you can see how the drawings show Joker using Jason Todd as a puppet to make Batman believe that he died, so that the Joker can torture him longer. In another room, you can find a tipped over wheelchair where the wheel is spinning, as if it just fell over. Fans suggest Jason was there right before Batman saw it, and the Joker was attempting to hide him quickly, meaning Batman just missed him. Number 9. Joker's unused death tape. Hidden within the game files is a scrapped interview tape where the Joker casually describes how he would like to die. He talks about going out with a smile on his face, preferably while setting off a bomb in Gotham, just to make sure he's remembered by everyone. Rocksteady didn't include it in the final game, likely because it was too dark, even for the Joker. But the fact that it exists reveals just how deeply the developers understood his character. Number 10. The all in his head theory. There's a long-standing theory that the entirety of Arkham Asylum is taking place in Batman's mind, a hallucination created by a massive dose of fear toxin during the opening cutscene. Although it doesn't really make sense considering the events of Arkham Asylum are mentioned by other characters, such as Oracle or Alfred in Arkham City and Knight, but it's a fun theory to think of, especially with the supporting clues that reality constantly distorts. How the Joker always seems one step ahead. The Scarecrow's constant reappearances and the warped progression of the Asylum layout, which often breaks traditional game logic. But if it's true the whole game is less a rescue mission and more a battle for Bruce Wayne's sanity. And who knows, maybe the entire trilogy is a hallucination. If you guys enjoyed these facts we compiled together, then please make sure to hit that like button. It would mean the world to us. And please let us know in the comments what details surprised you the most, and if we missed any other awesome details. That being said, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs as soon as possible. Bye!